At this point, I'm not even worried about a bear. If it wants to eat me, it's freaking eat me so I don't have to walk anymore. Survived the night. It rained on us all night, so I don't know, the tent is soaked. I don't know. I didn't get any sleep. Maybe an hour of sleep all night last night. I don't know. Like, I just was constantly awake listening for things to be walking around. And then the rain, and then it got really windy, and then it just rained all night. So, just tired. Today I have 12 miles, and so it's like 6:30 now. So we're gonna go ahead and get packed up and try to get out of here as soon as the sun comes up. But we're fixing to get ready, tearing camp down and get moving. Cedar is starving this morning. He's so hungry. He's just so hungry. He ate all his food last night as soon as I put it down. He doesn't ever do that. I need some food, buddy. Yeah. Sit. You know better. Sit. Stay. Stay. No. Not yet. No. Hey. Sit. There you go. You can get. Go ahead. Going to make some coffee and then I don't know, maybe watch the sunrise over the lake. Let's give this a quick little. I'm not much on instant coffee. Instant coffee's like not my thing. It's too cold to get in the water today. It's too cold to get in the water, buddy. It's a gloomy day. It's raining again. That's okay. I'm always so at peace in nature. It's just, I don't know, relaxing, smoothing. No sunrise this morning. Didn't get to see a sunset because it was cloudy. Didn't get to see sunrise because it was cloudy. So it's all good. It's all good though. It's all good. But we're gonna head back to camp, get packed up. Yesterday was super hard for me. Not only did Clay leave me in the middle of, the woods, which I was scared of, and that turned out to be okay. I mean, it was fine hiking. And then it was just hard. Like the last 2 miles, like were never ending, and then there was a lot of trees had fallen across the path, like big trees that I couldn't like get over, and so I was having to go up the mountain or down the mountain just a little bit to make the circle to get around those trees, and it was a lot of extra up and down, and then there was no trails around them. It looked like fairly recent fallen trees, and so I was having to beat my way through the brush to make a trail to get back up to the the trail I was supposed to be on, and so it was a lot. I didn't think the last 2 miles would ever end, and my back was so sore, my legs were sore, like I just really didn't think I was gonna make it down here. And then when I did see the lake, I was so happy, but it was a long damn way to get down here to this lake. I mean, it was really a long, rocky walk to get down into here. I was in bed in my sleeping bag at 6:30 last night, and I would love to say that I got a great night's sleep, but I did not. Like, I was up all night long. I think I probably got an hour's sleep maybe the entire night. It was just rough, and I was laid on that stupid air pad, and then it had too much air in it, and then I let some out, and then it was like sliding all over the place, and then Cedar was in and out of the covers. or not in and out. He was trying to get comfortable, and that pushed me off, and it was just not a good night's sleep. And then the wind picked up, and I kept trying to listen for things to see if anything was coming into camp, and then it started raining, and it rained all night. So not only was it a miserable night of sleep, but it rained all night, and so then the tent was wet, so then you couldn't even really touch the edge of the tent, without rain showering, getting wet. And so I don't know. I was glad to see daylight come. Heavy ass bag again. Almost said my gun could go right there. Maybe. Oh gosh. Okay. I think I'm kind of Cedar Park. I know I'm slow this morning. And I would love to get some footage of me walking away, but it's not happening because I'm not coming back down here for the GoPro. So GoPro's going with me. We're headed out, up, way up there, that way. You ready, buddy? You ready to go? Oh, let's go. Let's go. Yeah, that's a good boy. And I did see some mountain goats finally. They're right over there. A little cliff face. Can't see them. They're too small, but I think there's about 6 of them over there. All right, so I think I'm headed. I think my trail takes me up to that peak right there. Right there. I think. So I found some, what I thought was oyster mushrooms, but I think they're actually angel mushrooms. Angel mushrooms are deadly. They look like oyster mushrooms. So here's the start of one that looks like an oyster mushroom. But and oysters grow in dead trees too, but out here on the Pacific coast there is a angel mushroom that grows on these fallen trees as well, and they are deadly, and so I think that's what they are. So we're gonna leave them be. There's been lots of mushrooms out here. Yesterday when we were coming in, we saw lion's mane and reishi, and Clay was gonna pick those on his way out for me. But then I saw huge king bleach yesterday, and then of course these angel mushrooms, which you wouldn't want to eat. But I think this trail, I need to be going up to the ridge, and this is taking me on a totally different trail than I come down on. So I don't really know where I need to be going, but I don't feel that this is the way. Apparently we're on the right trail, but I just felt like we should be going back up though, instead of down to the bottom, like the very bottom here. And I don't even see any trails coming off from this anywhere. Okay, a little bit panicky when I don't know where I'm going. I don't know where we're going. And these rocks are like full of algae, like seriously slippery, break your neck, break an ankle rocks here. Man, this sucks. I hope we're off this trail right here very soon. Oh my gosh. Lake over here, which I don't have another lake on my list, so I'm hoping my map didn't get screwed up. Beautiful back here though, it's just wilderness. What? Oh, we're going this way. We're going this way, buddy. It's a broken down bridge. How broken down is it? Will I fall through? No, I made it. All right, let's go. And I saw moose tracks on this trail, and I've seen a pile of bear poo on this trail. So, this grouse just scared the holy living shit out of me. Oh my God.
not looking around, I was paying attention to the trail because I was on a steep climb right there. And it was like just a couple feet from me. I could have whacked it with my stick. But oh my God, it flew up at me and I screamed. And little cedar bug come flying back as quick as he could for me. I just about had a heart attack over a stupid grouse. Think it was, buddy. What did you think that was? Oh, you can't go get it. We don't have time for that. Come on, let's go. So, it's kind of crazy to look to see how far you've come. I was camped this rocky ridge right here, right there. I was camped down at the bottom on the other side of that ridge. And so I come up over that ridge, around the edge, and then climbed up this ridge that I'm on now. And I'm still climbing. And I'm really hoping once we get up there, it flattens out for a while because I'm tired. And I need to sit down and have like a breakfast bar or something. And kind of moving fast today because I know I got 12 miles to do today. I don't know, worst case scenario, I just don't make it to the lake and I'll just have to deal with not much water till tomorrow. But we're gonna try. I was actually in that mountain ridge, the far one, and then I worked my way around, just kind of weaving up through here, up to this ridge. Still a long way to go. I really hope we're almost at this ridge. I don't know how much further I can go going up like this. This has been miles since I left camp this morning like this. Oh my God. Like I'm barely moving at this point trying to get up this hill, but I think I'm almost there. All right, let's rest for a bit, cedar bug. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. Whew. Yes, you're checking on me, huh? You're checking on me. You want some water? I need some water. Some water right there. That's plain water. I think they're both plain water by now, actually. You guys see some water there? Sit. Easy. Easy. Good boy. All right, let's see where we're at. I think we're getting ready to go across this edge. You know, and then after all the hardness of getting up here, you get to views like this, and it makes it so worth it. Makes me a bit emotional that I've got this far. I really doubted myself when I started yesterday that I was going to be able to do any of this. Oh man, this is awesome. Beautiful. It's amazing. All right, so I'm on my downhill trail now, so I'm pretty good. I feel like I can make up some time here, although this trail is not very well maintained, but whatever. But so my goal when I was planning this trip, my goal at first was just to get to the 2 lakes, and then at the last minute I saw that there was a couple really high peaks, like the highest peaks in this area, that had lookout towers, you know, for fire watch, and I decided I was going to just take the hike up to those. So while I was doing it, Cedar. So when you're planning this, it's all great. You know, you're on Onyx and you're looking and you're like, oh, well, I'll go here too. You know, it doesn't look that far away, you know, on the map. It's, you know, another half mile. Well, my peak that I was going to go to is right up there at the top of that mountain. I can see the structure. And I just kind of decided, one, time-wise, I don't really have enough time to go up there and get to my lake tonight for my campsite. But two, even though I really wanted to go up there and I'm that close, I have to look at, I mean, I really have to look at safety and like what my body's really capable of. And even though a half a mile doesn't sound like that much, that was a really steep half a mile hike up there. And I just really didn't feel like, didn't feel like my legs had it in it. And I just didn't want to take the chance of going up there and getting messed up, because I have what, I have 7 miles still to camp tonight, and then I have another 9 miles tomorrow to do to get out of here. And so I just kind of chose not to go for safety. You know, I just didn't want to didn't want to push myself too much. And so maybe next time I come, that'll be my goal. That will be the goal. This time the goal is just to get to the lake, so maybe next time that'll be the goal. But it's just so close yet so far. Another beautiful part of the trail. So I'm on the part of the trail that's just a slight downhill, which is really nice. It's not downhill enough that it hurts your knees, but it's downhill enough that you can make good time. And that's really pretty steep. Pretty though. It's comical to me because I was so worried yesterday, or not worried yesterday, like yesterday was the least day I was worried about, okay? Because it was the, oh, there's, oh, these are chanterelles right there. Oh no, those are scaly chanterelles. Those are scaly. Clay can tell you from experience that scaly chanterelles will make you poop yourself. So don't get the chanterelles if they're all scaly on top. They need to be smooth. But I was not worried yesterday because it was the shortest day. I figured I would arrive to camp with plenty of time, but it ended up being such an uphill climb for me and me being out of shape that I really had a rough time. And really, I've been worried about today because today's the longest. Today's 12 miles, and I'm making really good time. So I should be there, you know, before I was yesterday. So I'm hoping at least around 4. But it's kind of already got me thinking, ooh, where am I going to go next week? Maybe not so, you know, not for camping or anything, but just, you know, for a day hike. Where can we go? So I'll have to I've definitely enjoyed it being out here. It's been good. It hasn't been as terribly scary as I was expecting it to be hiking by myself. So yeah, I think it's gonna open up this whole new world of, you know, I can go hike whenever I want to go hike. My trail has gotten fairly small now, and I guess it's gonna be like this until we get on our next trail. But sometimes it's hard to see, and this trail sucks. This is supposed to be my place to make up time, but every 30 or 40 feet you have a big log like this that you have to get on your hands and knees and crawl over the top of. So I'm not making very good time. Can you get over, buddy? Can you get over it? You can do it. Or you can go under it. Go over. Okay. I knew you could go over the top. I should get a little rest spot. Okay. This trail definitely needs some cleanup done on it. I had to stop and rest. I didn't think I could actually go any further. Right now, we've got, we just passed the trailhead back there. So there's 2.5 miles to campsite, to the lake. But my feet are so sore. And not just the bottoms of my feet, but like the joints inside my feet. My feet have never been this sore before. Like, I can feel like the pain in the joints of my feet. I'm pretty sure I've got a couple blisters. Like, they're not blisters, but they could potentially be blisters by going downhill tomorrow. So I brought some, I think it's called Duco tape or something. So when I get to camp tonight, I'm gonna tape them up really good. It's 2 o'clock now, and we got 2.5 miles to go. But I think it's all downhill, so I think we're pretty good on time. Definitely something I will do if I start doing more of these solo hikes is get a smaller tent that weighs less. The one I brought for this trip was it was the smallest one we had, and it's just too big. I mean, it's huge. It's like 8-man tent, I think. So I just need just a tiny little pop-up one. Clay tried to get me to bring the tarp, just like string a tarp up, but I don't know. I didn't want that. I wanted something enclosed, which I don't know why. But I'm kind of glad I did have something enclosed last night because it rained all night, so it would have been wet all night. But I'll definitely invest in a small tent. Nut. This is actually really like the only time today that I've really stopped and took a longer break. I've stopped for a couple times just to get my water bottle out of my bag. That's another thing I will have. I will have a hydration pack in this bag because it is a pain in the butt to take this heavy pack off just to get a little bit of water. So I will have a hydration pack next time too. But I didn't feel like I could allow any rest time. I didn't feel like I could allow any rest time because I was afraid I wasn't going to get to camp in time. I think we're okay with time now, so I'm going to sit here for about 15 or 20 minutes. Ooh, a big old granddaddy long leg right there. Get off my pack. I don't want you on my pack. Come on. I don't want to kill you. I don't want to kill you. Get up. Anyways, I'm going to rest my very, very tired and sore legs and feet and have a snack. I really haven't ate anything since dinner at home because I've pushed myself so much out here out of that, out of that zone that I'm normally in, like that comfort zone. I've just like pushed and pushed and pushed to, walk faster or hike more or hike faster, and I've honestly felt like which it is really strenuous exercise when you're hiking this much, but like I felt like nauseous both days, and so I haven't wanted to eat anything, but I kind of felt a little weaker today, and so I said I was going to make myself eat something, and so I'm going to sit here and eat some nuts. I did not like the beef jerky that I brought. It was like this teriyaki time, and it's super sweet, so Cedar's been eating it. I haven't ate it. But in 2 days I've had a Laura bar and a couple of these dried peaches here. Peach slices. Oh, I don't know about the peach, do ya? You like it? You like the peach? Here, I'll share. So I just thought it was downhill the rest of the way. This is day 2. I'm at mile 10, headed toward mile 11, and it's up. I gotta go up there. And I swear my legs do not have like an ounce left in them to give. So honestly, what I really want to say is I'm just done for the day. But that's not an option right now. I'm out of water, or just about out of water. I have like an inch left in the bottom of my jug, and the next water source is at the lake, so I have to get there. But I'm so over it. Like, we've climbed all the way up this thing, and we're probably halfway. We gotta go on up that way. And I'm just so tired. I just want to be at the lake. It's like a terrible trick to play. You think you're all downhill, and then after you've done 10 miles, you have this massive steep climb up the side. It's not even like switchback, it's just like up. I think even Cedar's getting tired. You getting tired, buddy? Yeah. All right, I think we're at the top of the ridge. That took a good 40 minutes to get up here. Oh. I hope, and I'm afraid to say anything, but I hope it's all downhill from now, or at least flat. It's, what did I say? It's 3 o'clock, so I need to be at camp no later than in 2 hours, preferably in an hour, but I don't think it's gonna happen. We're still climbing. I knew I shouldn't have said anything that we were done climbing. We're still climbing. At this point, I'm not even worried about a bear. If it wants to eat me, it's freaking eat me so I don't have to walk anymore. Oh, my legs are so tired. This was like way too much for me in a day. Oh, fudge. Whew. But I think the top of the ridge is right there. Then it'd be all downhill. Oh my God. Steeder baby, what you doing, buddy? I can't do this. I'm still climbing. It's been almost 2 hours of climbing uphill and I'm just done. I've got like another mile to the lake still to climb. And I don't have any water. I'm so thirsty. There's nowhere for me to get any water until I get to the lake. Every bone in my body hurts right now. I just can't make myself move. The only thing that's keeping me going is because I have to have water. I'm so thirsty. I still have to go over that ridge over there. I just can't make myself go anymore. Oh, God. We are here. Not a moment too soon. Either like I started to panic because I could not find the lake. Like the trail just ended on my Onyx map. Like everywhere I walked showed me I was going a different way. So I don't know. So I finally decided, I was like, let's just go up here and look and see what's over here. And this was the lake. But I was really getting stressed out because like sun's already down behind the mountain here, and I didn't know where it was, so I was really, and I had no water, and I was like, but we're here. It's beautiful. I don't know why they call it Black Lake. It's green. There are fish in here. I've been seeing fish jumping, pretty big ones, but I'm just so exhausted. I do not feel like fly fishing. Like, if I had somebody with me and like I could fly fish and they could deal with the fish, then I would do it. But I'm by myself, so I don't want to have to clean fish or anything like that. I don't even really know if I'm going to start a fire. I'm so tired. I might just not start a fire, just set the tent up and get the pocket rocket out and cook dinner like that. Don't fall in. So I don't know. Or I might. Who knows? I'm gonna get tent set up first and then I'll go from there. I'm so tired. I'm not even gonna start a fire tonight. Dinner tonight is gonna be spinach curry with chicken and rice. Maybe I won't be too tired to eat it. And then I brought some chocolate Dutch have yet to open because I don't know, I just felt bad yesterday. And then I brought some wine and a wine bottle. So yes, I would like a fire, but I'm just too tired to make one, and so we're just not gonna have one. I'm gonna fix this, and then I'm going to go to bed because I'm so tired, and my legs are really tired too, and I want to take my boots off because my feet hurt. I gotta put some tape on my feet. As tired as I am, like I'm running on adrenaline, I'm afraid I'm just not gonna sleep again tonight. And last night was like the longest night ever. Oh my god, it was so long. Longest night ever last night. And so I'm going to eat dinner, hopefully before it gets dark. If not, then I'll have to eat dinner in the dark, I guess. And then go hole up in my tent and go to bed. I got us lost. I spent an entire hour lost.